Gold. It's the ultimate symbol of wealth and power. Throughout history, gold has been revered not just for its beauty, but for its rarity and the sense of security it provides. From ancient civilizations to modern economies, gold has always held a special place in the hearts and minds of people. For centuries, nations have hoarded it, fought wars over it, and based their economies on it. The allure of gold has driven explorers to the ends of the earth, sparked legendary tales of lost cities, and even led to the rise and fall of empires. And in the heart of Kentucky, behind the heavily guarded walls of Fort Knox, lies what is said to be America's greatest treasure, over 8,000 tons of gold bullion. This fortress, often depicted in popular culture, is one of the most secure places on earth. This reserve, a cornerstone of American economic power, has long been shrouded in mystery. The secrecy surrounding Fort Knox has only added to its mystique, making it a subject of fascination and speculation for decades. Today, many question whether the gold is actually there. Skeptics argue that without public verification, the claims of vast gold reserves are nothing more than a myth. The absence of recent audits has only fueled these doubts. The idea that America's gold reserves could be missing might sound like something out of a conspiracy theory. Yet, the lack of transparency and the government's reluctance to allow independent verification have given rise to numerous theories and suspicions. However, the lack of transparency surrounding Fort Knox has fueled speculation and distrust. Protesters and activists have repeatedly called for more openness, demanding that the government prove the gold's existence. It begs the question, if the gold is truly there, why not simply open the vaults and prove it? The reluctance to do so has only deepened the mystery, leading many to wonder what the government might be hiding. This essay will delve into the mystery of America's missing gold, exploring the historical context, the theories, and the potential consequences of what could be the biggest cover-up in American history. We will examine the origins of Fort Knox, the reasons behind its secrecy, and the various claims made by both officials and skeptics. Join us as we uncover the truth behind America's golden enigma. The last time the United States conducted a full, independent audit of its gold reserves was in 1953. Since then, the government has claimed to conduct regular internal audits. However, these audits have been shrouded in secrecy, leaving many to question their thoroughness and validity. The lack of transparency raises serious concerns. It fuels speculation that the government may be hiding something. Is it possible that the gold reserves are not what they seem? The government argues that tight security measures are necessary to protect the gold from theft or terrorism. While this is understandable, it does little to assuage public doubt. Critics argue that a truly transparent audit, conducted by an independent third party, would not only put these concerns to rest, but also bolster confidence in the U.S. economy. Without such transparency, the mystery of America's missing gold will only continue to grow. To understand the mystery surrounding America's gold, we need to step back in time. The story of America's gold reserves is a tale of economic strategy, political maneuvering, and global events that shaped the modern world. The United States began amassing its vast gold reserves in the early 20th century, particularly during the Great Depression. This period of economic hardship saw the government taking unprecedented steps to stabilize the economy and restore public confidence. In 1933, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed Executive Order 6102, which outlawed the private ownership of gold. This bold move was part of a broader strategy to combat the economic crisis and prevent hoarding. This controversial move forced Americans to sell their gold to the Federal Reserve, significantly boosting the government's holdings. Citizens were compensated at a fixed price, but the true value of gold would soon skyrocket. With the world on the brink of war, the United States became a safe haven for gold. As tensions rose in Europe, many nations sought to protect their wealth by transferring their gold reserves across the Atlantic. European nations, fearing invasion, shipped their gold reserves to America for safekeeping. This influx of foreign gold further bolstered the U.S. reserves, making it one of the largest holders of gold in the world. By 1941, Fort Knox, a military base established in 1936, housed over 20,000 metric tons of gold, representing a significant portion of the world's official gold reserves. The construction of Fort Knox was a monumental task, designed to be an impregnable fortress. This influx of gold cemented America's position as a global superpower and laid the foundation for the Bretton Woods system, which would shape the post-war economic order. The Bretton Woods Conference of 1944 established the US dollar as the world's primary reserve currency, backed by the vast gold reserves held at Fort Knox and other depositories. Following World War II, the Bretton Woods system established the US dollar as the world's reserve currency, pegged to the price of gold. However, this system came under pressure in the 1960s. Growing trade deficits and increased spending on the Vietnam War led to a decline in America's gold reserves, as foreign nations redeemed their dollars for gold. In 1971, President Richard Nixon took the drastic step of closing the gold window, ending the dollar's convertibility to gold. This move effectively took the United States off the gold standard and ushered in the era of fiat currency, where the value of money is no longer tied to a physical commodity. While this transition allowed for greater flexibility in monetary policy, it also raised concerns about inflation and the long-term stability of a fiat system. Section 5. A question of value, book value versus market reality. Adding to the mystery of America's gold is the discrepancy between its book value and its market value. This difference is not just a minor accounting issue, but a significant economic concern that has far-reaching implications. The book value is the value at which the gold was originally recorded, often based on historical prices. In contrast, the market value is what the gold would fetch if sold today, reflecting current market conditions and demand. The gold held in Fort Knox is valued at its historical price of $42.22 per ounce. This valuation dates back to the 1970s when the gold standard was still in place. At that time, the price of gold was fixed, and the U.S. government set this official price. However, the gold standard was abandoned, and gold prices were allowed to fluctuate based on market forces. However, the current market price of gold is significantly higher, reaching unprecedented levels in recent years. This surge in gold prices is driven by various factors, including economic uncertainty, inflation fears, and geopolitical tensions. Investors often flock to gold as a safe haven asset during turbulent times, pushing its price upward. This means that the true value of America's gold reserves could be hundreds of billions of dollars higher than what's officially reported. If the gold were revalued to reflect its current market price, the U.S. Treasury's balance sheet would look significantly different. This revaluation could potentially unlock vast amounts of financial resources. This discrepancy has sparked debate about whether the government should revalue its gold holdings to reflect their true market value. Some argue that revaluation is long overdue and would provide a more accurate picture of the nation's wealth. Others believe that the current system, despite its flaws, offers stability and predictability. Proponents of revaluation argue that it would strengthen the U.S. dollar, reduce national debt, and provide a much-needed boost to the economy. They believe that a higher gold valuation would enhance the credibility of the U.S. financial system and attract more investment. Additionally, it could provide the government with more leverage in international financial negotiations. However, opponents argue that revaluation would be inflationary and could destabilize the global financial system. They caution that a sudden increase in the value of gold reserves could lead to market volatility and undermine confidence in the U.S. dollar. Furthermore, they worry that revaluation could trigger a chain reaction, prompting other countries to revalue their gold holdings, leading to a potential currency war. The debate over gold revaluation highlights the complex economic implications surrounding America's gold reserves. It is a multifaceted issue that touches on historical legacies, current economic realities, and future financial strategies. As the discussion continues, it remains to be seen whether the U.S. government will take steps to revalue its gold or maintain the status quo. Over the years, numerous theories have emerged about the fate of America's missing gold. Some believe it was secretly moved to foreign banks, while others speculate it lies hidden within the country, waiting to be discovered. There's even talk of it being used to fund covert operations. Each theory, though intriguing, only adds to the mystery. The disappearance of such a vast amount of gold could have far-reaching consequences. Economically, it could destabilize markets and affect the value of currency. Politically, it could lead to distrust in government institutions. And socially, it could fuel conspiracy theories and public unrest. The implications are frankly staggering. In an attempt to uncover the truth, numerous investigations have been launched. From government audits to independent research, the search for answers continues. Yet, despite these efforts, the true fate of the missing gold remains elusive. What lies behind the bars of secrecy is still a matter of speculation. As we delve deeper into the enigma, one thing becomes clear: the mystery of America's missing gold endures. It captivates the imagination, fuels debate, and poses questions that remain unanswered. Whether the truth will ever be revealed is uncertain. But the legend of the missing gold lives on, a testament to one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries.
So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and let's turn the page on a new adventure together. Get ready to experience books like never before, only on VBook 360. Like, comment, and share to support the channel and keep the video magic alive. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, every video has a story, and every story deserves to be shared. See you in the next video.